Talking in the break there that Thanksgiving might be pretty fall-like, it seems. The temperatures are going to drop enough with this rain coming in. Just seems like a win-win for us. Rain, it's going to feel like fall, which is the perfect way to enjoy a hot apple pie or pecan pie on Turkey Day next week.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I looked ahead 10 days and checked on Thanksgiving. It looks like we've got maybe a 50% chance that we could see some thunderstorms and rain at about 59 degrees. Of course, like I said, it's 10 days out and a lot can change between now and then, but that's kind of the first look. Here's a satellite and radar from what we saw earlier today, 6 hours ago, and bring it up to the present time, and a warm front continues to move on to the east. That has led south winds to bring some moisture back in off the Gulf into Texas, and so we're getting moisture in place as we expect to see this chance of rain show up here at midweek. Futurecast, this is tonight, what is happening right now, and as we go into the overnight hours, you see we'll continue to pick up some cloud cover, but in the afternoon, as things warm up, we'll get some sunshine again. Now, that front to the north of us is not going to come roaring on through right away, but we will see moisture continue to build up, and then as that becomes stationary across the northern part of the state, it'll help to focus some of the showers and thunderstorms that will develop in Texas and along that frontal boundary. And then that line of showers and thunderstorms will be developing across East Texas, two lines, actually, one just ahead of the front out to the west, and those could contain some cells with some heavy rainfall, and we're looking to average maybe an inch of rain across East Texas as we go through the next few days, especially Thursday and early on Friday. Now, by Friday afternoon, we'll have more sunshine as the rain begins to taper off, but as we go through the weekend, there'll be another chance for rain as we get toward the end of it. Excessive rainfall outlook, we have a marginal chance of seeing some excessive rainfall that could cause a little bit of flooding in our northern counties and our northwestern counties there. Maybe an inch of rain in that area and a few isolated places with maybe 2 to even 3 inches of rain, especially up to the north along that frontal boundary as it moves up into Oklahoma. Our rain chances 30% on Wednesday, 60% on Thursday, and the rain will continue to fall Thursday night into Friday before it tapers off for the weekend, but jumps back up to a 50% chance of showers there on Monday. High temperatures today, close to records. Tyler 1 degree short of the record. 83 in Longview, that was 3 degrees shy of the record, and the 84 in Lufkin, also 3 degrees shy of the record. All of those 3 records set in 2013. So they survived today, and we'll see how close we come tomorrow after we check out those record highs. Temperatures right now, we're in the 70s as the readings are falling, but with the more moisture in the air, it kind of slows the fall there of those temperatures. So we'll be seeing those going on down into the 60s, but not probably into the 50s there Tuesday morning. Now, Tuesday afternoon, we again will be warming back up into the lower half of the 80s, and again, it is going to be unseasonably warm by about 20 degrees there in some cases here in the East Texas area. Forecast lows for Wednesday morning, so we'll again be down in the 60s, and Wednesday afternoon, we'll see those temperatures rise into the 80s before we see some lower temperatures there by Thursday afternoon as highs begin to come down into the 70s. So next 7 days, normal low is 46 degrees. We'll start off well above that, and by the weekend get down close to that range there, especially on Sunday. High temperatures average 67 this time of the year. We'll be well above that through Friday, but getting down into that range there for the weekend and start to come back up a little bit there on Monday. Here's your long range forecast. And we'll have sunny skies tomorrow, then showers and thunderstorms move in Wednesday, especially Wednesday afternoon, increasing Wednesday night and on into Thursday. And again, that's when we could pick up that inch of rain. Showers will continue through the weekend into the early part of next week, and the temperatures also coming down a bit. Deep East Texas, sunshine tomorrow. You'll have a few showers on Wednesday, then showers and thunderstorms increase Thursday and Thursday night, right on into Friday before they taper off over the weekend, but jump back up to a 50% chance there on Monday. Check that forecast anytime at fox51.com.